which is now France. So Christ holds the 7 churches, and they will not go astray as long as the Lord holds them in his hand. The directions of bishops. And here we are in Bergamo, which is known as Pergamum, one of the churches. And we'll have the first letter right here, read. Jim, I think you're going to do that first. The first letter of individual church.
The message to Pergamum. To the angel of the church in Pergamum write, this is the message from the one who has the sharp two-edged sword. I know where you live, there where Satan has his throne. You are true to me, and you did not abandon your faith in me, even when Antipas, a faithful witness for me, was killed there where Satan lived. But there are a few things I have against you. There are with you some who follow the teaching of Balaam, who taught Balak how to cause the people of Israel to sin by eating food that had been offered to idols and by committing immoralities. In the same way, you have people who follow the teaching of the Nicolaitans among you. Turn from your sins then. If not, I will come to you soon and fight against these people with the sword that comes out of my mouth. If you have ears, then listen to what the Spirit says to the churches. Those who have won the victory, I will give some of the hidden manna. I will give each of them a white stone, on which a name is written, which no one knows except the one who receives it. Revelation 1:17.
Of the province of Asia. This was a defendable hill with one problem: no water supply. It had to go 40-some kilometers to get that water. The church here in the center of culture. The second largest library in the world was here. In fact, we get the word parchment from Pergamum because of the fact that there was an export embargo from Egypt on the papyrus. So here they said, well, we'll take care of that. And they actually worked with leather, with the beginning of leather from animal pelts, and that's how we get parchment, right here from Pergamum. Pergamum was called the seat of Satan in the letter. Why? Because, well, remember, it was a great religious center, a great pagan religion. Artemis, Asclepios, and Caesar were all honored here. There was a great altar of Zeus that was erected here as the king of the gods. The center of worship of Caesar as Lord and God took place in this city. This was the center of Roman authority for the entire world. Remember, it was the capital city of Asia. Pergamum was called also the lords of the ancient world, due to the great devotion to Asclepius, the god of healing. The symbol was the serpent. And those of you who are into the medical corps, that's where we get our symbol, the serpent. That's included within our symbol. A Roman medical school will be built here later. Galena school. So the real center.
In Pergamum, during the 4th century BC,
this is the temple of Athena in Pergamum.
The portico galleries on 2 sides.
Temple Athena.
This is a temple of Trojan, erected in the name of the Roman Emperor Trojan. Germans constructed.
I still think they should reconstruct Stonehenge.
It's very windy out here. These are the outer city walls of Pergamum, the original ones. Beautified Acropolis now looking down. Hopefully we will see the ancient aqueduct that brought water into the city of Pergamon. And down there, the ancient theater of Pergamon that could seat up to 50,000 people. It's not excavated yet. And further down there, I don't know if I placed the Asclepion, the first hospital mankind has ever built. That's the Trojan temple. Now we are not shooting against the sun. The statue of Augustus stood at one time right in the middle of the temple of Athena. And this is where the famous library of Pergamon once stood. It's in ruins now. It had 200,000 books. Mark Antony, because of his love for Cleopatra, he gave everything to Cleopatra, and it was ruined during the fire in Egypt. Nothing is left of it. This is the theater of Pergamon, the steepest theater in the world, and it's the only theater with no stage building down there, because there's a constant breeze here to carry the sound waves up to the audience. Now I will walk right down to the stage and try to shoot up. Here, the theater again. I was up there, walked all the way down here. Very impressive theater. Now I'll walk up. These are the changing rooms to the right of the theater. Here's the theater. Here's the changing rooms. What's left of Temple of Zeus? It had beautiful reliefs on the walls, but Germans smuggled them to Berlin. Now it's in the Berlin Museum. In fact, I got them there for restoration. They never brought it back. Temple of Zeus. These are the cotton fields. What we cannot see here is the church in Thyatira. It's late, it's dark, I'm not sure if this will come, but that's it. Thyatira.
The head of the Christian community in this whole area of Asia Minor. He consolidates the work of St. Paul. At this particular time, he's in exile, 96 AD, under the persecution of the mission. He's in Patmos, okay? He has gathered all his bishops, 7 of them.
Now we are in Smyrna, on top of the Izmir, on top of the castle. Father is
he gives it to Smyrna, okay, which is now known as Izmir, okay? And this is the letter that he writes.
To the angel of the church in Smyrna, write, this is a message from the one who is first and last, who died and rose again. I know your troubles. I know that you are poor, though really you are rich. I know the evil things said against you by those who claim to be Jews, but are not. There are groups that belong to Satan. Do not be afraid of anything you are about to suffer. Listen, the devil will put you to the test by having some of you thrown into prison. Troubles will last 10 days. Be faithful unto me, even if it means death, and I will give you the crown of life. You have your assistance when the Spirit says to the churches, those who win the victory will not be hurt by the second death.
That is why the Jewish community was free under Roman law to have to give sacrifice.
We are in Izmir now. This is the bay and the city. The only thing historical left in the city is that agora down there. Let's see if we can zoom into it. Voila. That's the agora of Izmir, Roman agora. This green area is the International Fairgrounds of Izmir. Now it is open through the whole month of September. Therefore, Izmir is very busy these days. You cannot see much of it. There we go. That's the fairground. These are the walls of the Acropolis in Izmir, overlooking the city. Yes. Another view of the walls of Acropolis of Izmir. Yeah. We were up there a few minutes ago, overlooking the city. Oh, that's Father. These are the ancient subterranean dormitories and armory rooms of the armies that occupied this hill. What we see now is built by Ottomans.
The foundations were about just a great thing. I love your room. Very good.
Okay, this is Sardis, the capital of Lydians. What we are looking at. Okay, this is Sardis, the capital of Lydians. What we are looking at now is a temple of Artemis erected here, not by Lydians though. Much after Lydians, after Persians, Alexander the Great erected this temple here. Here are the two original columns standing there.
As a Christian, am I also not for source character? Why even with the text? That's the point that's been given. The themes that the letter mentions is the question of eternal watchfulness is the price of eternal salvation.
Back there is what's left of the Acropolis of Sardis. Two original Ionian columns from, I believe it's 3rd century BC. Here's Father Vince on top of an Ionian Lydian column. These are the Byzantine latrine toilets.